Hi, I'm Verena Gayatri Primus, and to tell you the truth, my path as Ayurvedic clinical specialist and yoga teacher, meditation teacher and coach was never planned. I started somewhere completely else. I started off as a professional ballet dancer and performer on stage, training in Vienna, moving to New York, working in Paris and London and Germany and even Asia. And I really loved it. For me back then already, I loved the movement, I loved the music, I loved the art, and I think back then it was already a connection to what I then called the more of life, you know, expressing the sacredness of life itself through movement, through art, through dance, through music. And when I was 15, I had an awakening experience, and from that day on, I wrote daily diary, and I wrote to that more of life, to what I called God back then, and really evolving deeper and deeper. And even so, my career took on really a beautiful shape, and I made a good living as a dancer. You know, as I said, traveling from Paris, living in London, eventually, you know, on the outside it was all good, and I really loved the discipline and also the freedom of it. But the calling to go inside and away from that world that only treasured out the success, outer looks, you know, outer beauty, especially as a dancer and model. And back then I was also seeing this outer made, it was so important. I really knew inside there was something else calling me. And also I was most of the time out of balance, sleeping little, my diet was totally off, you know. So my journey took me to California, to my first yoga teacher training course. And then living in California, I really deepened that journey, that education in yoga. I came to the Ayurveda, to the California College of Ayurveda, where I studied intensely Ayurveda and, you know, going deeper into meditation, later on traveling to India, going really for months-long retreats, studying with Ayurvedic doctors, and really going on to a deep spiritual journey, which I'm telling you all of it right now in this video. But this discipline, the search for beauty, and what I already felt as a dancer brought me to yoga. And now I'm here almost 30 years later, and now I can share this beautiful path that I've walked. And by now I've been teaching thousands of students, yoga students, and hundreds of yoga clients how to bring this inner call, this inner alignment, this beauty of the methods of Ayurveda, yoga and meditation, which are all a combination of lifestyle, of diet, of herbs, of treatments, but also of these yogic tools of asana, breathing, meditation, which is a tool of yoga, and helping clients to put these sciences into their daily lives. And I work with professionals, a lot of health professionals, but also like me, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, creatives who, you know, live their creativity, lead their teams, you know, are very ambitious in their career, but also most of my clients are family people who appreciate being a mother, being a father, taking care of others. And also this personal life is really important. And yes, that spiritual connection, that call to stillness, that call to balance, that call to health, and that connection within. And this world as a professional dancer gives me a really good foundation for being a coach, for seeing the bigger picture and really diving deeper into the yoga, Ayurveda and meditation in a modern life, in a stressful life, in a life that demands a lot of you, but that also calls you within. So if you're interested to discover this path for yourself of more health, clarity and purpose, I invite you to either sign up for a free 20 minutes discovery call with me, where we just get to know each other and see if this path and if this Ayurveda yoga coaching is something for you, or if you say, heck no, I'm right away ready to go in, dive deeper in, look at where my challenges are right now, what I need at the moment, and to make the first steps forward, I invite you to sign up for the 90-minute Insight coaching and Ayurveda consultation session with me, where we go right in and find a solution, where you also can see if my foundational program of 6 to 12 months of Ayurveda-Yoga path and Ayurveda-Yoga coaching is something for you. So I look very much forward sharing this exciting path of combining outer calling with inner alignment and health. Thank you very much.